What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. Y'all hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. It greatly helps out my channel. So let's get straight to it. So Nelly, I believe it was Ashanti's birthday, and he was gifting her with all type of jewelry, etc. And it was all smiles and hugs and laughter, and they were enjoying each other's company. Right? They just rekindled and got back together not too long ago. They've been making public appearances together. And so, he showered his woman with some gifts, some nice jewelry, etc. And so, because I see this on the Shade Room. When I look in the comment section, all type of people yelling, put a ring on it. You went back for a reason. Where's the ring? Where's the ring? This woman deserves a ring. Don't waste her time. Don't play with her. Propose to her already. Propose to her already. Y'all done did this before. Get back down. We expected you to get down on one knee and marry her, marry her, marry her. Y'all, relax, y'all. Relax. They just got back together. They got to reconnect. They got to have fun with each other again. They got to enjoy each other's company again first. People rush marriage immediately, and y'all got to remember, man, anything rushed rarely produces a great product, especially in these times where the divorce rate is so high. People just getting married on a flam or whatever, and then stuff just disintegrating, being over with immediately. You know what I mean? So this is the thing, too, I want people to realize, man. When people have been apart for as long as they've been apart for about 10 years now. People can change after years of dating each other, right? People change after dating other people. People develop habits that they, from dating a toxic, when you date a toxic person, I'm not saying anybody was dating a toxic person, but let's just present that. If either one of them was dating a person who was full of toxicity, you have to unlearn certain behaviors that you developed when you were dating a toxic person. People do all the time. I'm telling you, I've seen people be good people. When they date a toxic person, they develop all type of habits where you be like, you never did that before. Where are they coming from? You know what I mean? When they get mad, they start talking about each other subliminally on social media. I've seen people, have a defensive wall up to where they replying snarky to one, just any little comment. They taking offense to it because the person that they were previously with, they were verbally abusive. They were always attacking them, etc. Right? And so you have to, people got to unlearn certain behaviors from dating other people. They have to relearn each other, man. You know what I mean? And you have to figure out, okay, we both don't like this. We both don't like that. When people have been apart, y'all have seen people rekindle in their adult years. They've been apart for a while. People, they have all different type of changes about them. And you got to work through that. Y'all got to sit down and have discussions. Y'all got to have life experiences, etc. And then y'all can live in bliss one day. But all y'all trying to rush marriage, what a ring, what a ring, what a ring. The crazy thing about it is, if that man proposed to her, right? And let's just say their engagement was like a year and a half or something like that. People would be talking about the engagement too damn long. Where's the wedding? Where's the wedding? Where's the wedding? People would be mad anyway, man. But you know what I mean? And I also want to present this too, because everybody asking what a ring, what a ring. Nelly needs to propose to her. Have y'all ever thought about this? Not every woman wants marriage. Not every woman wants to be married. And I know some women who have been dying for marriage. They can't fathom a woman not wanting to be married. But there's women out here that really don't want to be married. They want to be able to, if things ever go wrong, if things don't go right, they can just leave at the drop of a dime. They don't have to go through this legal hassle. They don't got to pay to get divorced. They don't have to chase the other person down and hire attorneys, etc. They don't have to do none of that. Some people just want to be able to leave when they want to. Okay, especially when the two people we're talking about are rich already. This is not a person who, if she's not married to Nelly, all her, she's not gonna be financially stable. She's not gonna have benefits. She's gonna be out on the street. Ashanti gonna be great. She been great without Nelly. She got a great catalog of music. She be performing, touring, etc. And so does Nelly. So they cool. Rich people don't have to worry about, like benefits or whatever when it comes to marriage and a piece of paper, because they already up. They set up well. They up financially. So but yeah, every woman don't want to be married, and y'all should learn that. I'm not saying that Ashanti doesn't want to be married, but there are some women who don't really care for marriage that much. Y'all see what's going on with Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith, right? She didn't want marriage. She didn't want to be married. She didn't want that married life. Will persuaded her into that, right? He kind of forced it on her. He wanted that that picture perfect family image. He wanted to be, you know, cookie cutter. He wanted to be married and all of that. He wanted to have the traditional marriage, and she wasn't ready for that. And then, unfortunately, through years of not wanting that, you see where they at right now. Right now, I'm sure other stuff has transpired between that, but you see what happened ultimately. She didn't want that for real, and you can't force somebody into wanting something that they don't really want to be a part of. You know what I mean? You can't force somebody to live in a lifestyle that they don't want to, because when you do that, negative outcomes arrive. A negative outcome arrives. You know what I'm saying? It will arrive. But yeah, man, everybody even put a ring on it, Man, listen, man. I'm telling y'all, I've had people that I've known in my life have reconnected, and they had started back dating. They had to work through some things. They got to iron out the kinks. You was doing that over there with this dude. You can't bring that over here with me. The girl be like, you was doing that over there with that woman. You can't bring that over here with me. We got to be equally yoked. You know what I mean? We got to see, all right, how we mesh. Let's just have time to have fun with each other. Let's go on certain trips and do certain stuff we never got the chance to do. Let's be able to, like, you know what I mean, to have experience with each other. Let's celebrate a lot of different times we never got to share. Let's, you know, go do this and let's go do that. Let's have conversations about what we were, how we're going so far, and how things are going and all of that. You know, sometimes you got to take stuff slow. People expecting just because they've been together already, well, y'all know each other now, let's get married. No, you knew that person 10 years ago. People can change in 5 years. Think about how many people y'all knew when y'all was in high school, and when they got to college, they became a completely different person. In a matter of a year span, or 2 years, 3 years, or the whole span of college, 4 years, right? People change completely. For real, I've seen people that I was cool with in high school, not super, all my friends I was super bonded with, we still bonded with now, but people I was cool with in high school, I seen them shift when we got out of school to something completely different. I've seen dudes, and I talked about it on this channel. I've seen people, like, again, this is not relationship terms, but I mean in general, just people. I'm just trying to show you and talk about how people can change. I've seen dudes go from being a playful, fun, funny guy, a silly, playful individual, and over the course of 2-3 years, they become the biggest game bangers you ever seen. Right? Become some of the most vile street dudes you ever seen, and you wonder what the hell happened. You know, so yeah, just because they dated previously don't mean that they just all know everything about each other. No, man. No, they don't. And they have to be able to rekindle that and be able to grow into that slowly but surely. And I know people are going to be like, well, she had his face on her purse. Yeah, man, she happy, man. She's in bliss right now. And, you know, a lot of times women do that when they're in bliss, right? But they'll get, if marriage going to come on their table, they're going to do that when they're ready. They're going to have that discussion. I'm sure if she's wanting marriage, I'm sure she's had that discussion with Nelly. Listen, she probably called him Cornell. Listen, Cornell. I want to get married. I want to do this. I want to do that. Take me seriously. And he's taking heed to that. And maybe they had a discussion about not wanting marriage and just wanting to be together for the rest of their lives with each other. And that's cool too, man. But oftentimes I feel like, you know, people put pressure on other people when it comes to those things. And, just because we've been together before. Man, listen. Nah, man. People will rush you into a marriage y'all know y'all ain't even ready for yet. You know y'all got time that y'all supposed to do. Y'all got certain stuff to do. You might want to, you know, live your life a little bit. Y'all not live your life, but y'all want to just enjoy each other's company first. And then see if how y'all enjoying each other after a year and a half of dating. If y'all still like each other, or was it just you know, the honeymoon phase of y'all being together again? Was that feeling of bliss just temporary? You know, because sometimes that flame reigniting, that feeling can be temporary. After the first 5-6 months, sometimes it dies down. After a year, it dies down, and then you start having arguments again, and y'all start clashing, and you start saying, nah, I'm glad we didn't get married. I'm glad we didn't do that, because we ain't need to get married. People start seeing those things. So let people take their time, y'all. Let people take their time. Don't try to rush them into that. You know? Shout out to Nelly and Ashanti. They do look good together. They look nice together. Ashanti's a fine woman. God damn, finer than a ticket on the dashboard. You hear me? But, hey, finer than frog hair too. But anyway, man, yeah. Nelly, Ashanti, shout out to y'all. Peace.